It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Desmond Ridder. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Falcons and the Jaguars. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Okay, right?
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And oh, it caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do better? Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. Think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down, here's Algier. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at 3rd and long here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, so they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's what...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Jags grab it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. In motion, the tight end. Algier will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
Remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this. So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down. They face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington. And now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. And his kick is good. It just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out come the Jags. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And the offense will burn that 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And Ingram holds it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're going to get out of has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. He'll buy some time right. And this pass is caught by London, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Unfortunately.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Myers' kick is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the left. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the... Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Into the hands of London. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now, and it moves to 17. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Lawrence going to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will count out to the 20. Well, the field goal is probably not going to count at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Lawrence. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Starting the drive with Algier. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta. Algier now up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the...
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next are the Texans' bruising running back. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Texans and the Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's a key.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the defense.
That's what you're going to need to do against these big receivers. You're going to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 21 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Miles Garrett, credit him with the sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal perfection.
Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception from the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And some room to roll now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to get the job done there.
It goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd and 2. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's London. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Algier fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Algier again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Crew up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Offense back out there along with Damian Pierce. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to back throw.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, Parker. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. There again is Cooks, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Holding. Offense.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that
Still
one.
first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now back to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage has been tight all game long, and it's certainly when it came up the scoreboard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
That's 24. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Gay's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Algier going straight ahead. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. From a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd and 6. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tough task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the balls out in the field and try and do it again.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First and 10, it's Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to her, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. So back-to-back plays, each get lead. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This pass is caught by London. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and this one incomplete. Got to him as he released it. And second down. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 37. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The tight end in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run here with Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And things going to get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down at the 24-yard line.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.